Hello guys, welcome back to the Mandela Effector channel. So today I'm going to talk about corporatism from Portugal. The corporatism is a third position ideology that was utilized by fascist regimes, but doesn't have to include all of them or even be limited to them. Proof of this was seen through the regime Estado Novo, or the New State, in Portugal, which lasted from 1933 to 1974, mainly under Antonio Salazar, and was based on conservatism, authoritarianism, and ultranationalist fervor. The power was centralized, and opposition, especially from the left and other right wing groups opposed to the corporate state, viewing it as too moderate, were crushed. Along with molding itself along the lines of other fascist police states like Italy, it of course adopted corporatism. Here, the state, businesses, and labor were organized into corporate bodies to decrease the likelihood of escalating disputes as well as to organize economic activities more systematically. Salazar set up a system where the government intervened in the economy to pave the way for self sufficient progress. This way, the state would reach autarky, where no global capitalism would be needed to maintain Portuguese society. With an emphasis on domestic production as opposed to foreign goods, this turned out to be a failure because, despite attempts to mechanize to achieve greater agricultural feats, the rural areas remained poor. This is because corporatism keeps a certain collective of businesses in the corporate body, but due to state owned enterprises being numerous and no new ideas or businesses entering the market, there's no stable power base to provide sufficient industrial growth. Therefore, there is less profit incentive and competition, and stability was prioritized over workers' rights, and individuals had to belong to high circles of corporate groups to hold any power within the state. As a result, unions had very little autonomy or purpose. There was an excessive necessity for colonialism as well due to the desired product of autarky. All resources beside national ones came from Angola and Mozambique. So after these two countries gained independence, Portugal was left with no foreign resources, rendering autarky essentially suicide. And this caused further economic stagnation and Salazar trying to maintain the grip of totalitarianism, with autarky basically just being an excuse for that. This all culminated in the liberal Carnation Revolution that restored capitalist democracy.